Hey, what's up guys? So if you guys have been following me on YouTube and Instagram, you could probably tell that I've been gaining a lot of love. I'll call it love for now. And one of the biggest reasons is because once I started my powerlifting career, it's been a huge goal of mine to want to hit 1500. And I want to hit 1500 specifically with a 500 pound squat, 405 bench, and 600 pound deadlift. So that's actually 1505, but those are the goals that I had. And while embarking on my powerlifting career, I've always struggled to balance the aesthetic part with my strength gains. So I started off powerlifting at 165 and I moved up to 181, and the whole time I'm just trying to chase an elite total. But I realized it's actually really hard to achieve both aesthetics and also strength. So I came to this fork in my life where I was like, yo, I gotta pick one or the other, or else I'm gonna be chasing two girls and I'm not gonna get either one of them. I gotta just focus all my eggs in one basket. And I've been trying to stay lean for so long, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just bulk. And Cero is my nutrition coach, so he was like, we'll do a controlled bulk. So I'm like, all right, cool. And we started bulking a little bit, and I just added about 500 calories. No, I think we started off with 200 calories a day, then we bumped it up to 500 calories a day. And then in August at the Anaheim Fit Expo, I competed at 181. And the goal was to gain like 5 pounds a month or something. But 4 months later, I'm now 225, sometimes 230 at the end of the night. And I would have to say though that this is the happiest I've been for a while. And obviously I threw Cero's advice out the window. He was like, you gotta stay under 205. I was like, all right, I'll try. And I was like, fuck, I'm 210, Cero, what should I do? He was like, all right, just don't go past 210. And I'm like, 215. And then last week I stepped on the scale and I said 225. And I'm like, oh shit. And I told Cero, I'm like, fuck, I think the scale's broken. So I got on like 3 more scales and then they all said 225. So pretty much I would have to say if it's 3 scales versus 1, they're probably 3 broken scales. But anyways, so now I'm a little bit heavier than 181, which is my original competition weight. So I highly doubt I'll ever be able to get back down to 181. I think now more realistic, my new powerlifting weight is probably 198. But this is also the happiest I've been in a long time. Like, I've been able to eat pizza, mad burgers, wings, anything that I want. And because of that, I've been able to really focus on my strength gains. And when I was in high school, one of my teachers told me, she was saying, you know, a lot of people, they try to focus on a lot of things, right? And then, so that's a lot of lights, and that's like a rainbow. You got red, yellow, green, orange, all the different colors, but a rainbow's not powerful. It looks good, there's a lot of goals there, but it's not powerful. What's powerful? When you condense all the light through a prism and it becomes a laser, and lasers can cut. So that is something that has always resonated in my mind, where I'm like, if I'm just chasing too many goals, there's no way you can accomplish all that. It's just gonna be easier if I either wanna get ripped and then stay ripped and then achieve the strength goal, or achieve the strength goal and then get ripped. But because I've been bodybuilding for over 10 years, I have the discipline and I can diet if I want to. I've been pretty lean before, so I was like, you know what? I've never given it my all and just fucking take the sumo approach. Eat whatever the fuck I want and just go ham. So, as you guys see, this is the result of me going ham, and now I'm 225. But today, I just hit a lifetime squat PR, and you guys know that my squat sucks fucking ass. Like, I didn't even squat until 2013. Before then, I never worked on legs. I didn't do anything. I thought running was gonna train my legs. I barely ever did legs. So being able to go from squatting 135 by 8 to 415 by 7 today in almost 3 years, I'm actually really proud of that. And I don't have the best genetics. I'm not insanely like shredded. I'm not the most athletic guy. I just put in a lot of hard work and I stay focused. And that was 415 by 7 after doing 415 for 5 sets of 3. So me going on this crazy ass bulk actually paid off, and I'm getting really, really close to my goals. And now that I'm getting close to my goals, in 3 weeks I'm gonna max out, see where I'm at with my squat, with my bench, with my deadlift. And even if I don't hit 1500, I'll still be very, very happy because I know I'm 20, 30 pounds within that range. Before I've been like 50, 75 pounds away, but I'm really close. I already hit 380 a while ago on the bench, and these days I've been able to hit 365 for doubles pretty easily. So at my first meet ever, I did 165, and I think I squatted like 330, 340, and then I benched I think like 290, and then I deadlifted 501. And at that time, I was a top 50 ranked deadlifter at 165 at that time. But everyone got really strong, so now I'm weak as fuck. Those numbers don't even matter. You got 165 guys pulling like 700 and shit. And then at 181, I think my best meet total, I did 440 on the squat, and then I think 345 on the bench, I believe, and 550 on the deadlift. So now my goal is if I can hit 1500 at 198 eventually. I'll probably do a meet at the end of the year. But now I'm trying to, I guess, refocus my goals. I'm definitely a lot stronger, but I also look like doo-doo. After 3 weeks, I'm gonna max out. I'm gonna hit my squat, my bench, my deadlift, see where I'm at. But after that, I'm gonna switch gears and go back to my roots. And I'm gonna take bodybuilding, but now I'm gonna take all the things that I've learned from powerlifting and construct a new program and be more on a power builder program. So the goal is to maintain the strength that I've gained, but now slowly wear down and burn off all the fat that I've put on, and hopefully reveal a brand new butterfly that's gonna be strong and also aesthetic at the same time. So the main reason why I gained weight is to get strength, and I just wanted to hit these lifetime goals of mine. But there were a few other factors that contributed to me wanting to gain overall weight. And one of the main ones was, I know you guys follow me because I own Barbell Brigade and I train and I'm a powerlifter in that, but my main gig, I'm actually a comedian, I'm a writer. So on that channel, Just Kidding Films, we decided to stop skits. And skits was one of the biggest limiting reasons to how big and how strong I can get, because I have to play grandpa, I have to play women, I have to play kids. And because of that, I could never really get past 200 pounds, even if I wanted to. So that was something that was really hard to balance for me, where I had to balance my work, physical requirements to stay flexible and be moldable, but also balance my own personal desires of wanting to get strong. But since we don't do skits on Just Kidding Films anymore, and now we're working on a feature film movie that's probably gonna take 2 years before we film, I have a good 2 years time to play with my weight and do what I want. And because of that, I really wanted to focus all my efforts on strength gain and not even have to worry about dieting and just eat all the food that I want. Because from experience, before I do a meet, just the day of, like when I do my carb up days, I'm able to get way stronger just by eating a fuck ton. And so I know my body responds very well to food, as do most people. So that's also one of the biggest reasons why I decided, you know what, it's either now or never, because once the movie is finished being written, I probably have to lose a couple more pounds just to fit different roles that are required of me.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. He didn't say horny, he said corny, like a corn, like corn on a cob.
I think my approach to training, I consider myself a strength athlete. So right now I'm a powerlifter, but before I was more into athletics, and I would do a lot of explosive plyometric stuff. And in the near future, I probably venture into strongman, Olympic lifting, and ultimately for me, what satisfies me is the pursuit of strength. So as long as I'm getting stronger in some way, shape, or form, that satisfies me. And I think right now, if I'm able to hit 1500, I've satisfied everything that I've wanted to accomplish in powerlifting, and I can completely put that to rest and know, yes, I've hit these numbers before, and now it's time to move on to another endeavor. Will I ever come back to it? Probably. We have an entire life ahead of us of working out, and I think that's what I love about the pursuit of strength, where you're here to experiment with your weight, move up weight classes, move down, try different disciplines, and see what fits best with you. Like just training with Matt Vincent the other day, it opened my eyes to a whole nother way of working out, and maybe I might be the first Asian guy doing the Highland Games wearing a kilt. Who knows? That should look hella fun. But ultimately, to me, it's as long as you're getting stronger, you're becoming a better version of yourself, and that's all that matters.
A lot of detail can serve as a little bit of a chance to get in some exercise variation, test out some new and different things, and get a little bit of a mental refresher.
He's on a deload, but for me today is my high bar, beltless, volume squats.